You don't get ignored because you're unlucky. You get ignored because people already decided you don't matter. They decided it quietly, gradually, without ever telling you. And here's the part that should bother you. You help them decide. So ask yourself this. When was the last time someone actually took you seriously without you trying to convince them? There's a truth hiding under your daily interactions. Most people never look at it because it's uncomfortable. It's not about confidence or intelligence or how hard you work. It's about the signals you leak every time you open your mouth. By the end of this, you'll know which one betrayed you and why people stopped listening long before you noticed. The lie sounds reasonable. If I explain myself clearly, people will understand. If I show effort, they'll respect me. If I'm patient, it'll pay off. That belief feels good because it keeps you innocent. You're doing the right things. They're just not seeing it yet. So you add more words, more context, more justification. You think seriousness comes from clarity. But watch what actually happens. The more you explain, the less weight your words carry. Not because you're wrong, but because urgency disappears. People don't take seriously what feels optional. Here's what's actually going on. Every time you speak, the other person's brain is asking one question. Do I need to respond to this? Not morally, practically. When you trail off at the end of sentences, you sound unsure. When you soften statements with laughter, you remove threat. When you correct yourself mid-sentence, you signal instability. So their brain relaxes. No pressure, no consequence, no need to adjust behavior. You can almost hear the internal voice. He'll keep talking. She'll explain again. We don't need to decide right now. And the moment there's no decision, there's no seriousness. Think about a meeting. You bring up an idea. Someone nods. Then they move on. Later, someone else says the same thing. Suddenly, it's brilliant. You tell yourself it's politics, or bias, or bad timing. But rewind a moment. You framed it as suggestion. They framed it as a direction. Your words ask for permission. There's implied expectation. Different signal. Different outcome. If this continues, here's where it leads. You become the person people consider, but never follow. They'll say things like, let's think about it. Circle back. Good point. Which actually means nothing is happening. Months pass. Opportunities slide by. Your ideas age out. And eventually, people stop even pretending to listen. Not because they're cruel, but because you train them to wait you out. The shift is not about speaking louder, or being aggressive, or pretending to be confident. It's about removing escape routes, shorter statements, fewer qualifiers, no pre-apologies. You say things that require a response, or a silence, and you let the silence exist. That's the hard part, because silence feels like risk, like rejection, like exposure. Most people rush to fill it. You don't. When you stop over-explaining, reactions change. Some people get uncomfortable. They push back. They test you. That's not failure. That's recalibration. Others suddenly pay attention. Ask follow-ups. Adjust tone. Because now, ignoring you is weight. Most people won't do this. They'll keep talking their way into irrelevance. They'll keep mistaking politeness for respect. You're different now. You know why people stop taking you seriously. And the next time you speak, you'll notice something. Not what you say, but what you no longer feel the need to explain. So here's the question. Are you being ignored? Or are you making it easy to ignore you?